Hi everyone! Okay, so I'm actually wearing my Hampton Roads Veg Fest shirt. This is back from when I worked with, the Hampton Roads Veg Fest. I don't actually know which year this shirt is because it's not like on the shirt itself. But I miss Hampton Roads Veg Fest, so I'm wearing it today. Which brings me to some exciting news. I will actually be working with the Jacksonville Veg Fest, or Jack's Veg Fest, here in Jacksonville. And I'm super excited about it. So, there's that. Now, before we get into this topic video, I have some questions for you. First question, first and foremost, A, have you been following this Miyoko situation? And if you have, what are your thoughts? And B, if you have not been following the Miyoko situation, this is less of a question and more of like a I'm telling you what to do here. But sit back, follow along with us, because we're about to go over the Miyoko situation. In case you did not know, Miyoko's, they make like butters, and they're mostly famous for their cheese. Their newest one, or at least their most popular newest one, is their liquid mozzarella cheese, which I did try in a previous video. It'll be linked somewhere up here for you all to, or did I try it in the video, or did I just say that I got it now? I don't remember, but it's in one of the videos, so I'll link it up here and y'all can watch. But yeah, butters, cheeses. I don't really know if they make anything else, but I know for a fact they do butters and cheeses are their specialty. Okay? Cheeses was Miyoko's, which is actually the lady's name, Miyoko. It was Miyoko's specialty. She started a company called Miyoko's. Now this woman, and let me just say, hats off to her, congratulations. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. You keep doing what women everywhere dream of doing, which is starting a very, 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 very successful company, okay? Congratulations. I don't care how you feel about the situation at hand. Give her her props for accomplishing all that she's accomplished in terms of this company. She founded Miyoko's Creamery in 2014. Miyoko herself is 65 years old. So she started this company back in 2014. The company became very, very successful. However, recently it came out that she was removed as CEO. Yes. Crazy. Miyoko is worth, like the company, Miyoko's, is worth $260 million. This is her company that she started. Her name is on it. Her face is everything. And somehow, some way, they managed to remove her from her own company. Wild, right? Insane. Now, it does get wilder. I don't really understand how it got to the point where she was removed from her own company, but it is rumored that she gave away, like, I guess partial ownership or rights or whatever, like stock. I think it was stock. She gave away stock or something. Like, she doesn't own 51% of whatever of the company anymore, basically. She has to own at least 51% of the company to have, like, to maintain control of everything. But because she gave away 51% of the company, she doesn't have everything anymore. It's rumored that she made deals with these particular people that ended up pushing her out that wasn't like contracted on properly, and as a result they decided to push her out when she trusted them to do whatever, right? Like, it's a lot of different rumors. These are all rumors, but let's get down to what Miyoko says specifically versus what the company says specifically. So, past all the rumors, because they don't really matter in this situation. Only thing that matters is truth, facts, and apparently lawyers. The company first came out and decided to sue Miyoko. So after the news dropped, all that jazz, Miyoko was like, oh, thank you for your support, blah, blah, blah. Shortly after, the company came out with a lawsuit against Miyoko. They are saying that she stole company proprietary stuff and recipes and things to try to create another company that competes against them. Now, here's my personal opinion. Miyoko's was her company in the first place. How's she stealing from her own shit? I'm just saying, I'm sorry if that upsets somebody, but it's hers. Everything there is hers. Like, I don't understand. But moving on. So, Miyoko apparently got this bad lawyer. I'm talking she's vegan and she's a she. And I don't care what nobody say, but woman and vegan, you're, yes. Okay, man, vegan, and black, I would probably, I would say, oh, yeah. But, like, she's a woman, which, to be a woman in a law field and be as successful as she is hard. And then on top of that, she's vegan and openly vegan, which, it ain't that easy in society to be openly vegan because people tend to have their judgments about veganism. She is both and still accomplished greatness within her career. So she's bad. I'm bad, you know it. Okay, so. Alright, y'all, real quick. This is just post-editing me. I know I look a mess. Don't worry about it. What I'm about to say next is very, very wrong. And I'm pretty sure I say it throughout the entire video. Miyoko was not sexually harassed. She was harassed based on her gender, which are two different things. And they came out saying that Miyoko was sexually harassed within the company constantly. And she kept reporting this, but nothing was ever done. They're also suing for like wrongful termination, but I think the harassment part is a bit more important and raises, at least for me, questions. For example, Miyoko was the CEO of this company. This was her company. How did she not have the power and the authority to fire these people? And then the next question is, whoever she was reporting it to, how did we get to a point where there's somebody above Miyoko? I mean, I just can't imagine the owner of a company, the person who started the company, a CEO of the company, having to go and report sexual harassment to someone else. Like, I don't like that. I don't like how it feels. I don't like how it sounds. I don't like anything about that. I don't like that. Period. But I also don't understand how it got to that point. None of us really do, because everything up to that point is just rumors. Now, Miyoko took to Instagram, and this is the part where I'm like, what? She's been taking to Instagram for just about everything that's been going on. And she's started this big supporting women in power that was pushed out of their companies and supporting women that's been sexually harassed type of situation. Which I'm all for, because Miyoko's is not the only company where a woman who started the business, owned the business, ran the business, operated the business, it was her business, was pushed out. She's not the only one. So it does raise questions about how something like this happens. How could it happen? Why did it happen? And what is happening with these women-owned companies? I'm just saying. Now, prior to this, doing the research for this particular video, I found several articles where they were talking about women founders being unfairly targeted. Now, again, nobody really knows what's going on with the Miyoko situation. However, I am always on the side of believing the victim. So with that being said, I believe Miyoko when she says that she was harassed constantly for being a woman in her own company. That is the part that just really upsets me. It's her company, people. Like, anyways. So, I believe Miyoko when she says that she was harassed. However, the part that I am shook on is who was doing the harassing. How were they able to harass her and she couldn't just fire them? Like, I'm confuzzled. And then, how did she lose so much control of her company to the point where she could be pushed out of her own company? These are the details that I need to come out in this lawsuit. I'm keeping it real. These are the details that I need to come out in this lawsuit because I have several questions. But most importantly, is this particular lawsuit going to do anything, set any type of precedent, anything like that in terms of the law to protect women who own their own companies? Because it is actually upsetting the number of people who have come out and say, hey, that's happened to me, or hey, that happened to this company, or hey, that happened to that company. Like, honestly, it kind of upsets me that so many women, I'm sorry, I hit my mic, but so many women are being targeted in this way. But then you raise, at least I raise, new questions, new issues and concerns. Such as Miyoko had this thing for revolutionizing food, making sure that everything is sustainable and economically friendly, or environmentally friendly. So where my mind is, things of that nature. And my next question is the company going to continue to uphold and uplift the values that Miyoko shared? Now, another reason that the company says that they removed Miyoko was because she was not performing. They said that she wasn't making enough money for the company. I'm gonna keep it real for y'all. That's if you want to cut through all the professionalism that they tried to put out there, they said that she wasn't making us enough money, and we wanted more. That is the gist of it. That is why they said they removed her in the first place. Past removing her is when all the proprietary stuff happened. They said that she refused to go through with the transition in a peaceful manner, or peaceful is the word that I'm using, but in a smooth manner. She refused to assist with the transition and them kicking her out of her own company. Basically, okay, again, I'm gonna cut through the professionalism. She wouldn't help them kick her out of her own company. So they were upset. That's also in their lawsuit, which is beyond me. It's her company. I cannot stress that enough. I cannot say that enough times. It is her company. Just want to make sure my mic was still working. So with that being said, Miyoko was originally like, oh, I wish them the best. They kicked me out months ago. Because when the news broke, she'd already apparently been out. She was like, I wish them the best. That they offered her a position as the face of the company. So she would basically be doing press releases and news and all that stuff, but she wouldn't have any real control over her own company. Which again, to me, baffles me. How does this woman, vegan for over 40 years, starts a company in 2014, and 2022 y'all decide to kick her out of her own company? I mean, come on. And then say she wasn't making enough money, she was underperforming. Now, a lot of people are now boycotting Miyoko. So like, or Miyoko's, the company. So it's like, if you thought that the company was underperforming before, what about now? What about now? But then there are those select few people that feel like women shouldn't be running anything in the first place. And to those people, I say, women have never caused a war. So shut up. Because the issues of the world that we live in today are caused by men. I don't care how emotional you think we are or how unpredictable you think we are. Men are just as bad. Y'all egos are insane and have literally caused war because someone hurt your precious little ego. So no, you don't get to say women shouldn't be running anything. Women shouldn't be in positions of power, because first and foremost, we constantly prove time after time after time after time after time after time again that there's absolutely nothing a man can do that we can't do and do better. So sit down somewhere. Thank you very much. And then second of all, Miyoko is still doing well. Like, she literally just started a cooking show. Like, she has her own cooking show now, which, I mean, quite frankly, I have not watched yet. I don't think she has her first episode out yet. I think it's just a trailer. I did watch the trailer. But when it does come out, when my phone is notified when somebody posts on social media or something and I see that it exists, I will be supporting Miyoko. Okay? I will be supporting the woman who was sexually harassed in her own company and somehow, some way managed to be pushed out of her own company. I mean, that in itself should scream, this is stupid. How did you do this? I think this is video 3, third consecutive video in a week. So again, I'm doing a good job, y'all. Make sure you subscribe and like and comment. Let me know, what do you think about this Miyoko situation? Do you believe that Miyoko was sexually harassed? Do you believe that they really kicked her out just because she was underperforming? Do you think that it's her company, so whatever proprietary information that she took was technically hers to start with? Or do you think that she should have left everything at the company and just left it at that? Do you think she should have took the job as the face of the company? Or do you think that she should have demanded the respect like she did and declined it? What do you think? And my favorite question, will you still support Miyoko Creamery? Miyoko's Creamery, aka the company Miyoko's? Or do you think that they took this way too far, they did too much, and this isn't the type of company that you want to support without knowing that Miyoko is involved, or that her values that she stuck by within the company of environmental friendliness and changing the food system and all that jazz is still being upheld? Let me know what you think. Bye.